shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. Downtown town streets to Oak Creek View. There's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Danny, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek View, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek View, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Danny, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek View, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek View, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Danny, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so.
Hi, I'm Lauren Harshman. I'm an event planner at Searsville Mansion, and you're watching Good Morning Frederick.
Don't know what is going on. Oh goodness, the updates on my streaming software, it's killing me. I'm not on the group Everything Frederick. Let's just see. It says it's starting, but I don't think it is. I don't know what is happening. So anyway, I don't know. I'm trying, and things change, things break. And that is what happens. So do me a favor, share this stream on your timeline so people can see it, and more people jump on. I'm going to try to share it as well. But anyway, good morning, Frederick. Today is Friday, March 7th. I'm your host, Danny Gurry. We have a huge packed show today, so we are going to run right through it. We got Bob Miller and Chris Michaels from WFMD's Morning News Express with local news, weather, and sports. We're going to do Happening in Frederick. We're going to highlight some of the events. I might only have time to go through the events kind of for the weekend and early next week. We've got Jennifer Smith talking Dinner in the Dark. And that event is next Friday, 1 week from today. However, today is the last day to get your tickets, and we're going to tell you now, or to save your space. There's a couple of spaces left for that. Then I've got an interview with Jayla Thomas, Miss Maryland Teen Volunteer. I did not even know there was a Miss Maryland Teen Volunteer, but she is delightful. And the finals, I think, the final events are coming up this weekend. And then live, we have the Flying Cows. We're scheduled to have Coach Ed and Tavares Sledge, our Flying Cows captain, scheduled to appear. Good morning, Tara. Happy Friday. It is for sure. And of course, Mama Cone is here as always. Leave your comment and I will do my best to get with it and to read it if I can. If you want to win that Rockwell Brewery Riverside tomorrow morning kegs and eggs, text beer to 888-465-2944. That event is from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. tomorrow. And it's going to be a great event. And I have tickets for you. Also, don't forget, free chapsticks at the home of Everything Frederick. Just have to stop in and say hello. But if you purchase something, the proceeds go to a Mother's Rest this month. It is the place for caretakers to go get some much needed recharge. And not only is there a location right here in Frederick County, there are locations around the eastern seaboard. I think there's one in Georgia, one in South Carolina. So really great. All right. So I'm hoping that we get Bob and Chris to jump on in a timely fashion. But either way, we will go ahead and get things started. Don't forget, I do still have St. Pat's t-shirts. We have some left at the shop. I will be, I think, tomorrow setting up at the shop out front, and I'll have some cash specials out front tomorrow. So stop by the home of everything Frederick, and I'll be out there. Don't forget to subscribe to YouTube. Ask a friend or two to subscribe, and want to welcome all the new subscribers. This show, Good Morning Frederick, is all about you, Frederick, the people, the community, and what is happening. And I am proud to say, I don't know what the delay was. We're finally on Apple iTunes, as well as Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeart, and other platforms. So you can listen to the podcast anytime. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Thank you to the show's sponsor, Rita's Italian Ice and Frozen Custard of Frederick, open daily, noon to 9 p.m. Don't forget, you can also try a hot pretzel or iced coffee as well. And how about those Reese's Concretes? Can't get to Rita's? They can come to you. Order on Grubhub, DoorDash, and Uber Eats too. They do this really cool special deep freeze to make sure your stuff comes and it's not all sloshy. Rita's also has a mobile unit available to come to an event, or they can cater your event. Mark your calendar for March 20th, first day of spring ice giveaway. No reason to not have Rita's, 538 West South Street in Frederick. All right, let's see what's happening locally. Well, good morning.
Well, the handsome one's here. Where's the other
Yeah.
guy?
Yeah,
You
yes,
know?
that's true.
I mean, doesn't he have the time proper? Doesn't he know what time it's supposed to start?
Well, he does know, but whether or not he pays attention to that, I guess we have our answer.
Well, he has to walk out of the studio doors and down the hall and high five everybody who tells him, "Oh, what a great show, Chris! What a great show!" Because that's kind of in his contract. He needs people to do that. I'm trying to get the light out of the way there. I should be able to get up. I should take the the blackout curtain there and do that. I'm getting stuff off the walls, Danny. We're packing stuff up, and it's
Oh yeah,
slowly but surely, and hopefully we'll have it all done here soon. And you really realize what you want, what you don't want, right?
yes, you do. And sometimes you pack the stuff you don't want. I've done that before too. But yes, you are really getting into the final crunch.
Yeah. I mean, there's things that I look at and I'm like, okay, do I really? So, I mean, pair of fuzzy slippers, or the artwork on the wall, yes. And I found I was walking Meatball yesterday, and the guy down the street has a blind business, right? And so
blinds, yes.
yes. Yeah. So he does blinds for like inside a door. So he'll get he'll buy a whole door, and he'll have the blinds will be in it. And he had these huge boxes, these real long boxes with these really big, I don't know, some kind of some kind of a packaging inside. And I'm like, Well, that's really good for my big pictures. So I called him and I'm like, I'm going to take all your boxes because yesterday was trash day. So I went down there, got all the boxes, and then I just threw them on the top of my truck. I had a whole bunch of stuff in my truck I need to take someplace else. And then a box the wind grabbed it. It was very windy. The wind grabbed it, smashed it in front of my face or on my face. And then, and then trying to cut those boxes down to be able to fit the big pictures that I have. But, it's because there's really not many things other like TV boxes and stuff. And I'm not trying to, spend, 20 grand to box up my house. Right.
Yes.
So I walk around and I looked at everybody's house. My next door neighbor they bought a new Roomba type thing. Right. There you go. Thank you, Chris. And so I took that box because it was a nice sturdy box and I'm going to pack junk in it. And then, you sit there and you're like, okay, I'm not going to take this and we're going to take that. So I have to keep calling the moving company and go, okay, take this off and now add that. So then we adjust because it's not by box, it's by weight. They come in and they do it by weight.
Wow.
Yeah. So, they think certain things are going to weigh certain amount. And so you have to kind of
How do they know that?
They have a formula. I mean, the guy who came in here, and these are the guys who do this. I've had people come in and they had like their tablets and stuff like this. But the people that we went through, the guy that we went through, he had a pad and a piece of paper or a notebook, and he just wrote stuff down. He had big, he probably used 20 pieces of paper writing everything down. And he's like, I want you to tell me everything that goes. And I'm like, I don't know. And he goes, well, let's start. And he goes, does that go? Yes. Okay. And then he started writing it down. And I'm like, oh, that might not go. Or that's going to go in the trailer. But if I decide that it can go in your trailer, and he goes, okay, it's easier to take stuff off than it is to add.
Great advice.
I think so. So we'll see.
Yeah. Chris, how you doing?
Bob Miller, well, what is it? The past few days you're wearing hats all the time. Why would you want to cover up that beautiful hair and make hat hair?
Because I didn't take a shower. I didn't have a shower. The hair is a mess. So
he's packing. He's in the midst of it.
Right.
Packing?
And the Orioles are playing. It's a grapefruit. It's a grapefruit action right now.
I can't wait till you get up here and we can go to a Mets and Orioles game. I think that'll be fun times.
That'd be great.
After dinner at the Red Horse. By the way, Frederick for Less, Danny, this week was, as you well know, Red Horse Restaurant, which is amazing food. And I always laugh when we give these gift certificates away because I'll say, hey Bob, it's time for Frederick for Less, and we got a great gift certificate, Red Horse Restaurant. And all of a sudden, people will start texting steak, 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 steak before I even get to the number that we tell them to text. And I'm like, Bob's like, well, let's do texter number 7. I'm looking there. There's already people or 10 text already.
Thank God we have actually people listening.
That's right. There you go. You did the affirmation you need.
Right.
Well,
go ahead, Chris. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say not only that, but 2 of our winners today, they weren't even in Frederick. We had one in Virginia, one in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. So the whole 4-state region loves Bob and I.
Oh, yes.
Well, that thing, and now we know that you come in, you spend your money, and get on out of here. Hey, real quick, Danny, you and I haven't really visited this in a while, and that is how many movies has Chris watched lately?
Yeah, he's not keeping up with his chore.
We knew he would peter out. We knew he would peter out.
No. I have no Peter. I'm not petering. I am. Okay, I'm not petering out. Okay, I have just been extremely busy, and I'm still ahead of the game. Thank you very much. It's been a rough, week or so, but I'm still ahead of the game, and I will be watching something. Hold on, I don't have it with me. I have it upstairs.
We're in March. I think you've only got a few months left. It's for the kids, Chris. It's for the kids.
We
How
got
many
movies.
movies? Where are you? How many? What was the last movie you saw?
Danny, I don't have it on me, but I want to average 2 a week. That's what I wanted to average at least. And I was doing great because I had 1 week where I watched like 5 movies. So I'll have to. I don't have my list with me, unfortunately. It's upstairs. But I will get
Well,
back to you.
I marked them. So if you go to the Good Morning Frederick Facebook page, you can see exactly. I also put on there how many you've actually seen, and so we see the numbers. I'm gonna pull it up here, and I'm gonna see. Let's just see here your list. All right,
Where can I find that?
If you go to the Good Morning Frederick Facebook page, it is pinned right to the top. I'm going to share my screen right now, though, so you can see.
I don't see it pinned to the top, but that's okay.
On the featured, it's featured Good Morning Frederick's Facebook page.
Okay. Where do you see featured at? I mean, that's we're not
at the very top. Here, we'll go here. Here, we're going to share this.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Now I know what it is. Now you have to go.
See, Chris,
I wasn't
featured.
on the page. Okay.
Yeah, it's at the top just in case, so right there with the featured, you click on that and then you can find it. But anyway, let's go. We'll go to the list, the actual list. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you see here, I've marked the ones that he has watched. So let's see. You got the Jackie Robinson.
Yeah.
And then, so there's 2, Grease. 3 was Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. 4, Primal Fear. 5, Raiders of the Lost Ark. 6, The Fugitive. 7, The Green Mile. 8 and 9, Sandlot and Shawshank Redemption. We got 10 with True Grit, 11 with U.S. Marshals, and then you watched a movie we didn't give you really credit for, but it's Wrath of Man. So that's it. And when did we start this? I should have put a date on it.
Yeah. I think second week in January, second or third week in January, something like that. So listen, I still got lots of time to. I'm either on par or maybe a week off. We'll have to figure it out. But I still got plenty of time. And let me tell you, we are going to raise some money.
As I've always told my kids, if somebody tells you to do 2 a week, you should be doing 4 a week, right? You overshoot. You try to be better, not just the minimal effort there, Chris.
Well, we know when it comes to me, the bar's set lower, so it's it's okay. No, we're gonna be good. Listen, it's for the kids. I'm gonna be rocking and rolling here soon. We'll watch a couple maybe tonight. Tomorrow I have Let Blue. So maybe after Let Blue, if I'm still awake, when I get home, I'll watch one. But don't worry, we're gonna get this. It's for the kids. I love the kids. I'm gonna work harder. Now I am motivated after this tongue lashing. I am motivated to work harder. I'm motivated to sit my butt in the couch, eat popcorn, and watch movies.
All right.
I love what Tara Flannery just said.
Yeah.
The kids are crying, Chris. The kids are crying. Right there. Right there.
Tara, I'm motivating myself to sit my butt in the couch. Don't worry.
Well, so here's the issue, though, and as the weather starts getting nicer, more and more time will be taken from Chris's schedule because of the nicer weather. So, you gotta kind of put your big boy pants on and sit and watch a movie, for God's sake.
Here's what we're gonna do. Tuesday, all right, I'll be back with you Tuesday. Me and Bob, we will go balls to the wall, and I'll tell you how many movies I watched. And if you want to swing by Monday for the Morning News Express, I'll tell you how many movies I watched, and we'll be back on it. This is all for the kids. I tell you what, I'm doing this because I love the kids.
Well, that's good. Real quick, this is kind of local news, and Ron English brought this up. Good morning, Danny. I've missed Good Morning Frederick with my busy schedule. Well, Ron, you can always watch on YouTube all of the old episodes. Have you discussed the thing going on at Callahan's? Have you guys heard about this at Callahan's?
No, I do not know what's going on.
Well, for a few days, there's been a big tent in the parking lot 2 doors down. And I thought, that's really weird. What is happening? Well, Gordon Ramsay is in town doing a restaurant refresh with our own Callahan's right on Rosemont Avenue. I am going to
Wow.
try to stalk him today and try to get an interview. I think I'm just going to go hang out in the parking lot and see if they kick me out or if I can get 5 minutes with him. But he is local in Frederick right now. I don't know
Wow.
where he's staying, but yes, Gordon Ramsay's in town, refreshing our own watering hole, our local pub, Callahan's, which is kind of cool.
Well, how cool is that? Maybe I'll stalk with you, Danny. We'll both get arrested together.
Let's do it.
It'll be fun for the show if Diana could do a news report on WFMD's own Chris Michaels locked up. There you go.
That's right.
Real quickly, I'm gonna get to news here. Then I got to roll out of here. Listen, I'm gonna start off with some good news for a change. How about that? Congratulations goes out to Frederick Health Hospital for the 4th year in a row. It's won 3 nationally recognized awards from the American Heart Association. So finally, some great news after some struggles for Frederick Health Hospital. And a suspect has been arrested in connection with a road rage incident in Frederick earlier this week. Police say David Wayne Stiles Jr. is charged with first-degree assault, second-degree assault, and use of a firearm in a felony or violent crime. Assault with a weapon or a gun, magazine, having a loaded handgun in a vehicle, and leaving a handgun on his person. Man, that's a lot. Whew. He is currently being held without bond right now. And taking a quick look at weather, it won't be as windy today. Looking at a high of 54, mix of clouds and sun. Tonight, low of 38, it'll be overcast. And tomorrow for Saturday, looking at partly cloudy skies, high near 50. And tomorrow night, mostly clear sky, low 29. And I'm hoping to see everybody out there at Leplu tomorrow at the Frederick Fairgrounds from 4 to 8. I'll be there. Come say hello. I'll be the only 6-foot guy dressed up as a leprechaun. That'll be me.
Oh, all right. Have a great weekend.
Is that eggnog you're drinking, Danny?
Well, I apparently lost your audio, so I am just going to say goodbye, and I will see you.
Bye. This is we call it bougie lemonade.
Oh, okay.
It's whole lemons, ginger, and dates, and it is so delicious.
I'm going to take your word for it.
Good for you.
High school basketball last night on the guys' side for a West Finals. We're getting down to heading to the States now. Frederick's going to be heading there as they upended Thomas Johnson yesterday, 68-46. J.J. Addison, he's a beast, 32 points, 16 boards. 3A West Finals, North High ended Linganor's year, 68-54. 2A West Final, Middletown over Williamsport, and double overtime. Will Aikenbade, I hope I say that right, dropped in 18 points. They're now heading to the state quarterfinal where there'll be number 4 seed and take on Kent Island. Bourbon Christian Academy defeated Frederick Christian Academy 43-41. Defenders lost the opening round of the National Christian School Athletic Association tournament to an opponent out of Kentucky. Mount St. Mary's basketball yesterday, both the men and the women lost to Quinnipiac by a score of 79-70 for the men, 64-60 to the women. And Adam Jones, Joe Orslak, and Tom Davis, broadcaster, elected to the Orioles Hall of Fame. There you go.
All right. Have a great weekend. We will see you next week.
Have a great weekend yourself.
Good luck packing.
Thank you.
I'll see you later. All right. After the break, we got a lot of stuff to get to. We're going to run right through it. So just hang with us. We've got a live interview with the Flying Cows coming up and some other great stuff too right after this.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is Total Car Care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves, double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset 'Cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shining finally beyond compare.
There's no more essential piece of jewelry than your wedding band, and Colonial Jewelers Wedding Band Weekend is the best time to get one. Enjoy the area's largest selection of quality, made-to-last wedding bands in every price range and style, and all on sale. Save an extra $100 on your purchase when you book an appointment, and take advantage of our special financing options. Colonial Jewelers Wedding Band Weekend, March 20th through 22nd. The Colonial Jewelers box. There's just more in it.
All right, we got to talk about what's happening in Frederick, but I'm trying to be organized and didn't get very organized. Let me just do this because it is brought to you by Atlas Wood Floors, serving the area for more than 34 years. Wood floors, luxury vinyl plank, pretty much anything you can put on your floor they can handle. You can call them today, 301-948-9663. Or go to atlaswoodfloors.net. Make sure you go to atlaswoodfloors.net. There is a competitor with a different, very similar name. And 301-948-9663. Now we'll do the open. All right, we got to get right into it. Got just a few minutes. Look at the description of this video if you want the link to the full calendar. Frederick Bites and Bevs continues through today. I'm assuming tomorrow, I guess, and then next week is Collab Week. You can go to bitesandbevsfrederick.com for information. Unity campaign is on now. We're going to talk with Aaron Lawson on Monday about that. Tomorrow and Sunday, as well as next weekend, the Maple Syrup Festival is happening at Cunningham Falls State Park. $5 donation per person, hay rides, live demos, and more. Tomorrow, there is a bunch going on. I'm going to be at the home of everything, Frederick, pretty much around from 11 till I'm not sure, 2 or 3. I'll be selling our St. Patrick shirts. If you bring cash, I think I'm going to do them for 20. If you pay credit card inside, it'll be 25. But cash, $20 for our while they last. 10 until 5 is Kegs and Eggs. Remember, you can go ahead and text if you want a pair of tickets. I have 5 pairs of tickets, and I think only 3 have been accounted for. So if you want the tickets, text in. I'm also on WFRE tomorrow afternoon. You can listen to me 99.9. As Chris said, Let Luau is tomorrow 4 to 8 at the fairgrounds. And 7 to 10 is a murder mystery party at Dragon Distillery. Okay, we rescheduled Cocktails and Conversations to this coming Wednesday. Join us. It's going to be fun. I'm going to have some good stuff you can check out. You'll get a discount on all your purchases if you come in to that event. 5 to 7 p.m. on Wednesday. It is our Cocktails and Conversations. March 13th, Boomtown. I highly recommend it. Mama Cone and I went last night, had a great time at Warehouse Cinemas. You have to buy your tickets directly through Boomtown's social media. There's the links there. Really, really great effort that they did on part 1. Can't wait for part 2. 5 to 9 is Dinner in the Dark. We're going to talk with Jennifer about that right after this. And March 15th is the William Talley Rec Center. It's the 20th annual Retro Prom, benefiting the Maryland Ensemble Theater. Next weekend, March 15th and 16th is the 50th annual Home and Garden Expo. That is at the fairgrounds. On March 19th, our spring Sip and Paint is happening at the home of everything Frederick. Your ticket includes snacks and drinks and a lot of fun. Plus, we'll be donating to a local charity. I'm going to let the attendees decide. March 27th, you want to attend High Rocks, the craft of brand personality. They are so talented and really experienced in helping companies establish their brand. Invite you to attend that at 10th Ward. And March 28th is the second annual Battle of the for South Mountain. It's a basketball game. The staff from Middletown versus the staff from Brunswick. I know we're flying through it because there's so much to get to today, and I got to be on time because we have a live interview. If you have an event you want included on the calendar, just email it to me, everythingfredericklive@gmail.com. All right. Dinner in the Dark is happening next Friday, but you have to reserve by today. Here's Jennifer Smith to talk with me about it. I'd love to introduce Jennifer Smith, president of the Glade Valley Lions Club. Welcome to Good Morning Frederick, Jennifer.
Thank you, Danny. Happy to be here.
I am very excited. You reached out to me because apparently, really? What is happening? Okay, let's see. We can get this going. No? Holy cow. Only when I'm in a hurry. Only when we're trying to be on time does this stuff happen. Okay, let's see if we can get this up again. I'm not sure. Here we go. Love to introduce Jennifer Smith, president of the Glade Valley Lions Club. Welcome to Good Morning Frederick, Jennifer.
Thank you, Danny. Happy to be here.
I am very excited. You reached out to me because apparently Bob Miller isn't available, so I'm a good second choice. I'm just kidding on that. I'm kidding.
Like
I know.
Bob is an old friend.
I know. Old is right. And I'm going to make sure he sees this interview. And I say that in jest. I've known him actually before he was married. So I've known him a long time. But this is I had never heard of this event, Dinner in the Dark. You guys are doing this. So tell me when this all started.
For us, it started in 2017 when a fellow lion read an article about a group of lions in Florida that held this to raise funds. The whole idea is to raise awareness of what it's like to be blind, and as a fundraiser for Leader Dog for the Blind, which is located in Michigan. They breed, raise, train leader dogs for the blind and pair them with people and just continue to be a resource for them. And the dogs really help the blind be able to live independently.
Oh, yes. I mean, the dogs are just unbelievable. And what a great resource to give somebody their independence, and literally they are the eyes for those people. So it is wonderful, and I know that they are not inexpensive. So it is it's a huge undertaking, and many times the people themselves can't afford just to do this on their own. So it's wonderful that there are these organizations that help to raise the money. Now, you were telling me a little earlier that there are a whole bunch of people collaborating to make this event happen. Tell us a little bit about the partnership with the Leos at Walkersville High School and the other groups that are helping out.
Absolutely. Our waiters and waitresses for the evening will be members of the Walkersville High School Leo Club, the Walkersville Middle School Leo Club, which are both formed by the Glade Valley Lions Club. They're very active. We also are going to have some members of the Linganore High School Leo Club. We will also have members of the Walkersville High School Key Club and some of the foreign exchange students that are here through ASSE International. So we are very appreciative to all of them. They've been trained, and we've talked on and on about some of the special things you need to do when you're waiting on tables when someone is blindfolded. It doesn't know that you're coming up behind them
Yeah.
to fill their drink or that kind of thing.
Yeah, little warnings. Yeah, it's going to
Absolutely.
be very, very interesting. I am so excited about this event. I can't wait to experience it for myself because, in all honesty, I've never blindfolded myself before eating. So just the fact already going through my head is I'm not going to wear anything white, and I'm going to make sure maybe something really loudly multicolored, because I guarantee I spill when I can see. I can't even imagine when you can't, how things may happen your first time, especially. But
We,
I think, while we may have a good time with this, because it's all about raising money, and we understand that one dinner does not indicate somebody who has no vision in their life. However, it's all for a good cause. So if we can have a good time doing it, then we can raise even more money, which is what it's all about.
we will have bibs, Danny. We do
Great.
have bibs that are optional. If anybody wants a bib, we will have bibs for everyone. We do start out the evening with a silent auction. So nobody will be blindfolded until we have some hors d'oeuvres, the silent auction. Then we put the blindfolds on, escort them to the table. They will eat blindfolded and then remove the blindfolds for dessert and coffee, and then our program. And we have a wonderful gentleman that has his third leader dog. So he's going to tell his story and the difference that the leader dogs have made in his life. We also have a lady who has just adopted a leader dog puppy, a future leader dog. And our family did that years ago, where it is daily training. It is very regimented, what they have to go to and the checkpoints they have to pass to be able to go back and pass the test to become a leader dog. So we're excited about our program as well.
Oh, I cannot wait. I think it's wonderful. Now, there are a few tickets remaining, but you have to contact Jennifer ASAP because she's got to send the numbers to the caterers. So, Jennifer, tell me what do people need to do if they still want to attend?
It would be best if they text or call me at 301-788-0526 at this point, just to make sure we talk, make sure I can confirm.
Yep.
Absolutely. And then we can make arrangements to pay at the door, or I get a check sometime next week. But just right now, I just would need to know.
We need to let her know by today at noon. So you have a couple of hours between the stream ending and getting to Jennifer and making sure she knows you want to attend. It's going to be a really, really great evening. This is at the Walkersville Fire Hall, correct?
That's right. That's right. And the fire company is graciously letting us use their facility in support of Leader Dog for the Blind as well.
Yeah, well, they are wonderful there. Tell me a little bit about the food that we're going to be having.
Okay, absolutely. We're having several hors d'oeuvres, including meatballs, fresh fruit, cheese and crackers. Then we will have Caesar salad with homemade dressing, homemade rolls with honey buttered tops, chicken marsala, pasta primavera, sauteed peas. And the Leos chose that in particular because of the difficulty.
Yeah, they really wanted to give us a challenge, didn't they?
They do, yes. And then for dessert, we're going to have chocolate bread pudding.
Okay.
Yes, and our caterer is a Myersville Lions Club member.
Oh,
so
wow.
Has her own catering business. So,
well, there you go.
Yeah.
Keeping it all in the Lions family. I love it.
That's
And
right.
so
That's right.
the dinner is Friday, March 14th, 5 to 9 p.m.
That's right. That's
and that's
right.
at the Walkersville Fire Hall. And you got to get your tickets by today at noon. It benefits an amazing organization to help those who have no sight. to get a leader dog and to help offset the enormous cost that is for them. If there was one thing you'd want to say to people to encourage them to come, what would that be?
I would look at this as not just a fundraiser, not just a night out. It's a whole experience. It's the whole experience of what we're trying to say. What is it like for fine dining for the blind? What to experience, what it really must be like day in and day out. So to empathize, as well as have fun, bring a group of friends, bring some neighbors, and it's all for such a wonderful, worthy cause.
Absolutely. All right. I'm going to put that number on screen again, 301-788-0526. Call or text today and come next Friday, the 14th, and join me. I will be the MC along with Reagan, who I'm looking forward to meeting, a student from Walkersville High School.
Yeah.
And we will be walking you through the whole program, but I will be sitting and being blindfolded and eating along with my husband, and Mama Cone will be out there as well. It'll be a lot of fun. We're going to have a good time to raise money for a great cause, but we are going to experience what it must be like. Jennifer, we thank you so much for working on this event, and I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you, Danny. We are looking forward to it. We really appreciate you being there.
All right. That is going to be super, super fun. First time ever of me doing that event. So I'm looking forward to it. All right. We're going to take a quick break. Then we're going to come back with the Flying Cows. Coach Ed is already on. Not sure if Tavares Sledge is joining us, but we're going to try to get to that. And then we've got Jayla Thomas, Miss Maryland teen volunteer. That comes up just after this.
Dream Free Art, Frederick's first and only splatter room. New location, new beginner-friendly artful shenanigans for all ages. Come fling paint and make a masterpiece in Dream Free Art's splatter room, or join us for a fun and unique art experience. Book your next birthday party, corporate event, date night, or family outing at dreamfreeart.com to unleash your inner artist today. Dream Free Art. Free your creativity.
Travel better with Antietam World Travel Service, your gateway to worry-free journeys. With their extensive network, unmatched experience, and personalized services, you can explore the world with confidence and ease. When you work with Antietam World Travel Service, you get convenience, experience, and connections. Go to AntietamTravel.com now and get started on your dream vacation. A&S Construction is a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business, and they are located right here in Frederick, servicing Frederick County and surrounding areas. A&S Construction can take care of your roofing and siding, along with your windows and gutters, and can even fix up those patios and decks, build you one brand new, or fix up one if that's possible. All you got to do is call 301-703-2157 or email info@ansconstruction.net. Remember, because you watch Good Morning Frederick, you get $750 off any roof or siding replacement, or $50 off any roof repairs. You just have to tell Sandra that Danny sent you. All right, let's see. We got Coach Ed with us today. How are you?
Hey, Miss Danny, how you doing? Good to see you.
I'm good. Well, it was a pretty good start to the season, I say.
Yeah,
You guys
yes,
kicked it off really well.
yes, we did. I just wanted to get through the first two games because it was like we had a very short training camp, and I didn't know what to expect, from this team, because basically kind of new, and we didn't have a
Yeah.
lot of time. We didn't have a lot of time to prepare, but I'm pretty happy that we got off to a good start, and keep it going.
Yeah, for sure. Now, it is interesting because there is kind of a brand new lineup. We've still got some of the faces you may remember from last year. Oh, speaking of which, I think we got Tavares maybe coming in here. As soon as he gets his video on, I'll bring him on. Let's just see. Tavares, can you hear us?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear me.
Well, I can hear you. We can't see you, but that's okay. We can put your mugshot up on the side. I'm kidding. I'm kidding about that. So we're here with Coach Ed and just talking about the great start to the season. You're returning, obviously, and how is it getting started with some new players on the court with you?
Well,
It's
it's
good.
a lot. It's a preparation, getting guys accustomed to our culture and our standards, the way we do things. But having Tavares and then Quantel Denson, who's been with me forever, they know the culture, the standards that we have set, and they're just working with the young guys. 'Cause we got a good mixture of some veterans and some new guys. I mean rookies, but that's a good mixture. But they're all, they've all bought into what we're trying to do and what we're trying to accomplish here in Frederick.
Yeah, that's great. Tavares, the first two games, I really think the Cows started out really strong. I don't think you guys were ever behind, or if you were, maybe a point or two, but really kind of always kept the pace going. And we were playing a new team, right? So this is a new team to the league?
Yeah, I think both teams are, but I'm for sure the Seahawks were a new
Yeah,
team.
yeah. And you guys, how do you feel about the first two games of the season?
I mean, I feel good about things. Like you said, we are a new team, so there's a lot of things we still have to work on. But I'm proud of how we played together, how hard we played, and we actually played good together. There's just a lot of things I know that we have to work on, just to be better. But I think we did
Of
good the
course.
first two games for sure, especially
Yeah,
being a new team.
yeah. I mean, that always happens, right? So even when you've got players who've been playing for years, just, trying to get that gel, communication on the court, and all of that stuff. Coach Ed, so you guys are, right now back full into practice. You're on the road for quite a while, right? I don't think you guys are back here until the end of the month.
Yes, we go to this weekend. We go to Reading, Pennsylvania, playing the Rebels, and then the following weekend we're going to Connecticut and New Jersey on the road. So we have like three away games coming up. So that's gonna it's gonna show us a lot of things, how we've handled adversity and just being away from home. And then also too is just like if we can do, finish, like I always tell the team, if we take care of home, and then you finish 500 like on the road. I mean that you were gonna have a good record, and that's gonna be a good season.
Yeah. Yeah. And I know it's hard when you're traveling and you're, away and doing all those sorts of things, but you can watch the away games. If you go to tbl.com, you're able to stream the away games. It's a very affordable package, so you can keep up with what the guys are doing on the road. And I know we've got some players who are playing in other leagues right now that won't be back here in Maryland for a little while, right? Do you have two that are away? I know Charlie Buckets is away in
Uh-huh.
Canada. Who else do we have?
So Charlie is will be back in sometime in mid season. Kyle Stewart will be on his way this weekend, so actually he'll be playing with us this weekend. So he's coming
Oh,
back.
that's
He's coming back from home in Africa. So yeah,
okay.
we're about to have the team back intact and stuff and everything, and just adding on to what we had from last year. We look pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
we just gotta play. That's all.
I
Yep.
love it. And we've got some tall guys this year. I've noticed some new players. Who is in the lineup that people may not recognize from last year?
Well, we got Richard Rivers that came from Reading Rebels. He's 7 foot, and then we
Yeah.
have Devon Adams who gave us like some craziness dunks last year, but against us, he's with us. He's 6'11", and then we have Ed Dyson, a 6'5" guard forward that came from Albany, that he was
Yeah.
with them last year. So, and then we have Ronald Scott and Martavius Payne that has joined us. Ronald from Reading, our point guard, and then Martavius Payne, who played with the St. Louis Griffins last year, who they went to the finals. and so that part of that crew, that new crew that we brought in.
Yeah. Now, Tavares, you're 6'9", 6'8".
Yep, 6'9".
Oh, do you feel like the shorty? It's like me being around you. I'm kidding, though. You're one
Nah,
of the
I actually
toughest.
still feel the biggest though, even though I'm not the tallest. I still feel the tallest, the biggest.
I know. You should. You should feel tall. I do. I still love the fact that you guys are still interacting with the fans, having a great time, high-fiving the kids on the sidelines. I think that is such a great part of the TBL being here in Frederick is the accessibility. Um, Tavares, tell me kind of what is the best thing about returning to basketball this year? What have you been looking forward to?
Honestly, like just the love of the game, I missed a lot, but I missed like the connection with Frederick, the community coming out. You know how much they support us, and once it's rocking and rolling, they are definitely behind us. So it's I missed it. That was my main the main thing I missed, honestly.
Well, we love you guys and we're so glad you're here. I'm looking forward to these weekly updates, keeping up with what you guys are doing. So, this weekend, you said you're away this weekend. So, you guys, when do you
Yes.
start traveling?
So we go on the road Sunday. Sunday
Okay.
morning we play Sunday night, and then next week we travel. Like we leave out Thursday and go to Connecticut, and then we play Jersey on that Saturday, and then we'll return home. And then I think we got another away game before
Yeah.
we actually are home. But I just wanted to piggyback off you, Danny, and off Tavares. Our fans here in Frederick, and I've told them this and I've spoke with some other groups like the fans here are the best in the TBL. We've been in the TBL since it started, me and Tavares. This is by far the best fans ever. We show up and show out, so and the one thing that our new guys who came to join us, they were eminent about like how great
Yep.
our fans were when they
Yep.
came to play us. And that was one reason why they wanted to come. So actually, Frederick, our fans have helped us, get players, recruit players.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Well, I just think it is a definite give and take. So when you guys keep giving, we're happy to give as well. And I do love seeing the same fans, a lot of the same fans from last year, and then of course all the new faces as well. That's really the show of a great product that you guys are putting out, and those 2 wins on the boards don't hurt at all. The second game,
Yeah.
you guys really, really pulled it out at the end. It became much more of a blowout than kind of the whole game was progressing. Tavares, do you find in those times like you're able to kind of form that gel with the team when you kind of get that a little bit of a comfortable lead? Because it looked like you guys are stressed out somewhere in the middle when it's more even or only a couple of points up.
I mean, it's just always good to win, and that's something we chase, uh, and we love to secure the win. But it's actually comfortable, man. We have a good group of guys, so like we can count on not only our first five, we can count on our whole bench. So it will get easier as the time goes on. As time goes on, for sure.
Absolutely. Well, with a great coach like Coach
Oh,
Ed,
oh yeah.
how many wins do you have in your career now? Do you have a total?
I know I'm about to reach 200 and something wins. I got over 160 something in the TBL. But I'm about to hit maybe the 250, 260 mark as far as career wise. I'm getting close to 300.
I love it. I love it. Well, I can't wait to celebrate that, but I know you guys are going to continue to do well. We can't wait to get more updates with you. Have a great, safe travels this weekend. We'll be watching at tbl.com, and we can't wait to talk to you guys again soon.
Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
Yeah. Thank you, Danny. Thank you for
Thank you
everything.
All
so much.
right. Have a great weekend. We'll see you guys.
Okay. See you later. Thanks.
See you later.
Bye. All right. Want to thank them for joining. Oh, we're running really late. Well, we're going to go over a little bit, but I got to introduce you to Jayla Thomas, Miss Maryland Teen Volunteer. I didn't even know this was a thing. And they've got some stuff coming up this weekend. and you got to meet her. She's adorable. Who is so well put together and great. Okay, what is now happening? Okay, let me just get this back up. I don't know what the problem is with these the two video. Oh, I might have moved them. Maybe I did that. Let's see. Well, do not adjust your set right now. I tell you, when you're with someone who is so well put together and beautiful like Jayla Thomas is, but smart as well, and a give backer, which I love so much, it's okay. I just said to her, oh my gosh, my hair, I'm going to need to do my makeup and put on a filter, but it's all good. It's all good. So, Jayla, thank you so much for joining us on Good Morning Frederick this morning.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. Look, I think pageants are phenomenal. I think they're a great opportunity for young women to really, a lot of times it's all about the scholarships, right? Earn money for college and all of that. I
Yes.
really love the volunteer aspect, and I didn't even know this was a thing. So, kind of take us back. So you're a senior in high school right now in Somerset
Yes.
County, Maryland. Take me back to your first foray into pageants. When did all of that begin?
Oh my goodness. So, when I first got into pageantry, I was 14 years old. I have been a competitive dancer for my entire life, so the stage wasn't really anything new to me. But pageantry and public speaking were. So, I signed up for my first pageant, which was Miss Somerset County Fair Queen. And I had no idea what I was stepping into. I was so nervous, but I ended up winning that. And after that, I did some other local pageants, and then I started to compete at the state level. And then now I'm a state title holder, and now I get to compete at nationals this March in Jackson, Tennessee.
That is just amazing. And I know the one thing I love about pageants is it really does prepare you for life in things like public speaking, self confidence, really networking, all of those things that, as young people, when you're coming up, it's so great. You've got that edge on so many people who haven't done this yet. Where did the volunteer come into play for you? Have you always, as part of pageants, I know it's always kind of a mission for winners to have some sort of cause
Mhm.
and give back. What was yours and what has led you to this?
Yeah, so my serve initiative is called the Golden Rule, and it is an umbrella project. So I have three initiatives. I have the Be Kind initiative, which is for elementary school age children. I have the Face the Bullying for middle school age groups, and then A Mile in Her Shoes for high school age. And the Golden Rule, I call it that because, as we all know, the Golden Rule, treat others the way you want to be treated. So my initiatives promote kindness and anti-bullying, and I love to give people strategies for dealing with bullying, and I just love to encourage others to be kind to one another because it is something that is so, so, so important.
I agree 100%. It costs nothing to be kind to people. Where did the Miss Maryland teen volunteer, when did that start? And how does all of that work?
Yeah, so the Miss Volunteer America organization was founded by Allison DeMarcus, and its inaugural year was back in 2021. So it's only been around for about 4 years, so not very
Okay,
long,
I don't feel too
but
bad then.
yeah, so it's newer, but it is just an amazing program. We partner nationally with the Salvation Army as well as St. Jude. And my favorite one of those two, which they're both very great organizations, but I absolutely love the partnership with the Salvation Army because my grandmother grew up very underprivileged, her and her family, and the Salvation Army just helped out tremendously with the toy drives. If it wasn't for the Christmas toy drives, they wouldn't have had a Christmas, and helping out with food and clothing. And they just helped out my family so much. So I absolutely love that partnership. And I'm so, so, so excited to kind of be at the beginning stages because I'm only the second Miss Maryland teen volunteer. And so it's very cool because I feel like I'm going to be a part of the history of this pageant as
Yeah.
we see it move forward and progress even more. And I'm so excited to see how this
Yes,
program
it's
is going to
really,
flourish even more.
Yeah, really great to be at the beginning of something because then you can really plow the way and kind
Yes.
of set it up how you want, which is very, very
Mhm.
cool. So, with these initiatives, like I said, you're from Somerset County in
Mhm.
Maryland. Do you travel to all the counties around the state as part of your title? And when were you crowned? When was this? When did this happen?
I was crowned back in September. Like I said, where it's a newer pageant, there actually wasn't a competition, so my title got appointed to me. But now that there are some directors now. We have our state pageant is in August, so I will be doing my give up then, but I've had my title since September and I do get to travel around the state, which is super fun. Anyone who knows me knows that I love road trips and I love traveling. And luckily for me, I know I'm here on the Eastern Shore, but I have family on the Western Shore. So I always have a place to stay whenever I'm doing appearances across the bay, and I absolutely love doing those appearances and being able to travel.
Yeah, that's phenomenal. And we'll have to make sure if you're ever near, Baltimore or Washington, we're right in Frederick, not too far away, about 45 minutes from those. So we would love to see you and host you while if you're traveling around this area. So with your programs, your three initiatives at elementary, middle, and high school, how do you implement that? Are you doing a lot of stuff like online, virtually? How does that work for you?
Yeah, so the main thing that I do is I set up school visits. So I get to go in the elementary schools, the middle schools, and high schools, and I get to talk about each of these initiatives. But one thing that I'm trying to work on is how I can do that online and virtually, because I know if I were to win this March and be the next Miss Teen Volunteer America, fingers crossed,
Yeah.
I would have to figure out a way to get my message spread nationally, which something that I try to do now is do that on social media platforms, but I would love to be able to possibly try and do like Zoom calls with the schools. That would be something that would be helpful if I were to be the national winner. And that's something that I definitely want to look into whether or not I win, because I think it would be something that would be super duper helpful to get my message spread out to as many people as possible.
Yeah, I mean, I think technology can definitely be used for good here in
Mhm.
this case. And I know it's a message that, you know, young people need to hear over and over and over again,
Mhm.
especially from people like you who are their peers and, not that far removed, not like a
Mhm.
parent or a teacher doing that.
Mhm.
What are your plans post grad? First of all, congrats, senior year, so fun. Are you having the best time ever?
Yes, I'm actually homeschooled, so I don't really have like the in-school experience, but I
Okay.
absolutely love being able to do online school, and I still do have a lot of friends my age since I dance and
Yeah.
I also work, so I have a lot of friends and I get to hang out with them and we get to
Ah,
do
fun.
senior year stuff.
Yeah. What's your job outside of being Miss Maryland Teen Volunteer?
Yeah, I work front desk at a hair salon called Salon Image, and I'm currently apprenticing there so that I can obtain my cosmetology license and make people feel their most beautiful self.
Oh, that's very good. That's very good. And what do you feel like you might be doing after you graduate?
Cosmetology.
Hey,
That
that's
has
it.
been my dream since I was about 10 years old. I was always doing hair and makeup on my friends when they would come over to my house. I would be like, sit down, we can't do anything. We have to do makeovers first. And then we can get all the snacks and do whatever else we want to do. But we have to do makeovers first. And I absolutely love doing that to my friends, to my cousins. And then my cousin around that time actually started going to cosmetology school. And I was like, what the heck is that? And she was like, oh, it's like cosmetology. You get to do hair and makeup. And I want to be a makeup artist and get to do people's hair for weddings. I was like, oh, so this is a job. I can get paid for doing this and giving my friends makeovers as well as other people. So it has been my dream for a very, very long time. And I'm so excited for when I do get to take my state board test and become a licensed cosmetologist.
That is phenomenal. No doubt you're going to be successful at whatever you do. I'm dead serious, though, if you're traveling through central Maryland. toward the west, please let us know. We'd love to see you in person. We'll line up some people to give makeovers to or something and help get you into some of these schools here, because I do believe that messaging is very important for people to hear. You can't ever hear it enough on how to be kind, how to stop bullying, and all of those things the high schoolers are dealing with is just, oh my goodness. I think it's great that that's where you've chosen to kind of put that. We wish you all the best. We'll be cheering for you in August, right? When is your thing? August?
My give up is in August, but the national pageant is in March.
We really do wish you all the best. Jayla Thomas, Miss Maryland, teen volunteer. I love it so much. Thank you so much for your time today.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
All right, that is tonight. The national pageant with her. How exciting. She is just so adorable. All right. Join us each weekday morning at 9 a.m. Watch any missed episodes on YouTube anytime. Just search Good Morning Frederick anywhere on the internet and you'll find us. We are here. If you love Frederick, or if you want to know more about Frederick, you just have to watch the show. Tell a friend about Good Morning Frederick. Have an amazing weekend. And let's get out there and let's be great, Frederick. Oh, got to be great when we do our stream. Have a great weekend. Enjoy. We'll see you.